Have you ever noticed the quiet individuals around you? They rarely speak, but when they do, their words often carry significant weight. Some of them speak with deep meaning, while others communicate just like anyone else. However, the intriguing thing is that whenever they do speak, people tend to listen attentively. Why does this happen? Whether they realize it or not, these individuals are tapping into a remarkable power, the power of silence. In this video, you'll uncover the hidden strength of staying silent and how it can positively transform your life. Why is silence often more impactful than speaking? You're about to find out. We'll explore 12 critical situations where keeping quiet can be your greatest advantage. Have you ever wondered how silence can strengthen your relationships or help you handle conflicts more effectively? Prepare to unlock these secrets and more. You'll discover how silence can be a powerful tool for personal growth, emotional regulation, and even career success. Want to know how simply choosing not to speak can make your words more powerful when you do? Watch this video from start to finish, and you'll learn how to master this Stoic practice, making you more influential, respected, and at peace with yourself and those around you. By the end of this video, you'll gain a new perspective on this often overlooked power and practical ways to integrate it into your daily life. You might be wondering, can I truly become comfortable with silence? Aren't there times when I need to speak up? Absolutely. The power of silence isn't about staying silent all the time. It's about knowing when to speak and when to hold back. Becoming mute or passive isn't the goal. It's about mastering the art of strategic silence. Think of it like a skilled martial artist who knows precisely when to strike and when to hold back. Your words become your strikes, and your silence becomes your stance. By learning when to remain quiet, you're not weakening your voice. You're making it more powerful when you choose to use it. But here's the key. Silence isn't just about withholding speech. It's a tool for personal growth and influence. Have you ever noticed how a well-placed pause in a conversation can shift the entire dynamic? Or how a moment of quiet reflection can spark breakthrough insights? These are just glimpses of what strategic silence can do for you. As we explore the 12 key situations where silence is most powerful, you'll discover how this underrated skill can transform your relationships, enhance your emotional intelligence, and sharpen your decision-making abilities. Boom. 12 situations where silence is your greatest strength. 1. Handling unfair criticism. When faced with unfair criticism, your instinct may be to defend yourself immediately. But what if silence could be your strongest response? Stoicism teaches that true strength lies in not reacting to every provocation. By remaining silent, you demonstrate confidence in your actions and character. This isn't about ignoring criticism, it's about responding with dignity and self-assurance. Silence gives you the space to reflect, grow, and shift your focus from external judgments to internal improvement. Your worth isn't defined by others' opinions, and mastering silence in these moments helps cultivate inner peace and wisdom. 2. Managing anger. How often has anger led you to say something you later regret? Stoicism offers a powerful alternative: silence in the face of rage. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, it means mastering them. When anger rises, pause. That moment of silence can be the difference between a regrettable outburst and a thoughtful response. In that quiet space, you gain perspective, allowing yourself to understand the root of your anger and determine the best course of action. Choosing silence over an emotional reaction isn't passive. It's an active way to shape the situation with emotional intelligence and self-control, traits that command respect and influence. Coping with loss. In times of loss, have you ever felt pressured to say something, anything, just to fill the silence? Stoicism reminds us of the power of reflective silence. Words often fail to capture the depth of grief. Instead of forcing conversation, embrace the quiet. This silence isn't empty. It's filled with reflection, acceptance, and healing. It gives you the space to honor your emotions and find meaning in the experience. In these quiet moments, you process grief at your own pace, free from the weight of societal expectations. These are just a few examples of how strategic silence can shape your life. As we continue, you'll uncover even more ways to use this powerful tool to build resilience, deepen connections, and cultivate wisdom. It is often in moments of silence that you find the strength to move forward, not by forgetting, but by integrating loss into your life's journey. 4. Navigating ignorance. How do you respond? When confronted with ignorance or misunderstanding, the Stoic approach may surprise you. Instead of immediately correcting or arguing, consider silence. This isn't about conceding to ignorance, but about choosing your battles wisely. Silence can serve as a powerful teacher, prompting others to reflect on their own assumptions. Moreover, this approach allows you to understand the root of the misunderstanding. Perhaps there is something you can learn as well. By responding with patient silence, you create an opportunity for deeper reflection and genuine dialogue. Remember, wisdom often speaks louder in silence than in impulsive words. 5. Handling false accusations. When falsely accused, your instinct may be to defend yourself right away. But what if silence could be your strongest response? Stoicism teaches that truth reveals itself over time. By staying silent, you're not admitting guilt. You're demonstrating confidence in your innocence and integrity. This pause allows you to collect your thoughts and, if needed, gather evidence before responding. It also prevents you from reacting emotionally or saying something that could be misinterpreted. A calm, composed silence in the face of false accusations often speaks louder than any rushed defense, showing strength of character and prompting others to question the validity of the claims themselves. 6. In times of personal hardship, when life presents unfair challenges, how do you typically respond? Stoicism teaches us to find strength in silence during difficult times. Instead of reacting with complaints or frustration, take a moment for quiet reflection. This isn't about passive acceptance, but about directing your energy toward what you can control. In this silence, you gain clarity, allowing you to strategize and find constructive solutions. It's about maintaining inner peace even when everything around you feels chaotic. Choosing silence doesn't mean surrendering to hardship. It means gathering the strength to face it with resilience and wisdom. Remember, it's not the situation itself, but how you respond to it that defines you. 7. During verbal insults. Why do insults sting so much? Stoicism offers a powerful antidote: silence. When faced with verbal attacks, your instinct might be to retaliate, but what if silence could be a more powerful response? By remaining quiet, you're not showing weakness, you're demonstrating unshakable inner strength. This silence often disarms the insulter, leaving them confused or even uncomfortable. It's a form of peaceful resistance, famously used by figures like Gandhi. Your silence in the face of insults signals that you are not easily provoked and that you prioritize inner peace over petty conflicts. It's a display of emotional maturity that can turn a potential adversary into a respectful observer. 8. During arguments and conflicts, how often do heated arguments truly lead to resolution? Stoicism suggests an alternative: strategic silence. Instead of immediately countering during a disagreement, pause. This silence isn't about conceding your stance. It's about creating space for understanding. By taking a moment to listen, you might discover common ground or gain new insights. Choosing silence helps prevent unnecessary escalation and fosters a more productive dialogue. Remember, the goal of conflict isn't to win, but to find the best solution. And sometimes, silence is the first step toward achieving that. 9. Pursuing personal improvement. Have you considered how silence can be a catalyst for personal growth? Stoicism highlights the power of quiet introspection. In a world filled with noise and distractions, intentional silence can be transformative. It's in these quiet moments that you can truly connect with yourself and your values. Use silence to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and goals. It provides an opportunity for honest self-assessment and mindful living. By regularly practicing silence, you're not just avoiding external noise, you're tuning in to your inner wisdom. This habit can lead to profound insights and a deeper understanding of both yourself and the world around you. 10. Dealing with provocation. Have you ever felt like someone was trying to get a rise out of you? This is where Stoic silence becomes a powerful tool. When provoked, your instinct might be to react, but what if silence was your best response? By staying quiet, you're not just avoiding unnecessary conflict, you're disarming the provocateur. This silence demonstrates emotional intelligence and self-control, showing that you are not easily manipulated or thrown off balance. Maintaining quiet composure in these moments speaks volumes about your character. Not every provocation deserves a response, and engaging with every challenge is often exhausting and unproductive. Silence can act as a shield, helping you preserve your energy for things that truly matter. 11. When making decisions, have you ever felt pressured to make a quick decision? Stoicism reminds us of the power of contemplative silence. When faced with important choices, take a moment of quiet reflection. This isn't procrastination, it's strategic thinking. Use silence to weigh your options carefully, consider potential outcomes, and ensure your decision aligns with your values. By pausing before acting, you're not just avoiding rash choices, you're cultivating wisdom. This practice leads to more thoughtful, confident decisions that you are less likely to regret later. Remember, the quality of your decisions often reflects the quality of your thinking, and sometimes the best thinking happens in silence. 12. When listening to others, have you ever caught yourself planning your response while someone else is still speaking? Stoicism encourages us to fully embrace silence when listening. True listening requires presence, patience, and the willingness to absorb what the other person is saying without immediately formulating a reply. By staying silent and engaged, you gain a deeper understanding of others and foster stronger connections. Silence in conversations isn't passive. It's an active tool that allows you to listen with intention, respond thoughtfully, and build meaningful relationships. Mastering the power of silence can transform your life in ways you never imagined. It's not about speaking less, it's about speaking wisely. Embracing silence as a tool for genuine listening. Silence isn't just the absence of speech, it's an active tool for deep engagement and understanding. When others speak, try to truly listen without immediately formulating your response. This type of silence isn't passive, it's a sign of respect and presence. By staying quiet and fully engaged, you open yourself to new perspectives and deeper insights, often picking up on subtleties you might otherwise miss. This practice not only strengthens relationships, but also enhances wisdom. In the silence of listening, you often learn far more than you would by speaking. Your thoughtful silence makes others feel truly heard and valued. The transformative power of silence. Have you ever considered the effect your silence has on others? It's not just about what you don't say, it's about the powerful message you send. Your silence can command respect, create intrigue, and even shift the dynamics of a conversation. When you resist the urge to fill every moment with words, you allow others the space to reflect, reconsider their assumptions, and absorb what has already been said. Even those uncomfortable silences that make most people uneasy can become your secret superpower. How? By staying calm in the face of social pressure, you demonstrate unshakable confidence. You show that you're comfortable in your your own skin, unaffected by the need to fill every gap in conversation. This quiet self-assurance can be magnetic, drawing people toward your composed presence. And here's the key. The more comfortable you become with silence, the more impact your words will have when you do speak. Ever noticed how people lean in to hear someone who speaks rarely but meaningfully? That could be you. By mastering the art of silence, you're not just refining how you communicate, you're transforming how others perceive you. You become the calm in the storm, the voice of reason in chaos, the person others seek out for thoughtful insights. Isn't it time to embrace this Stoic superpower, building inner strength to harness?